Good morning students. Last time we had done exercise 4.1. Now in this we are having exercise 4.2, that is your solution of a quadratic equation by factorization method. Okay, so in general a real number alpha is called a root of the quadratic equation x square plus bx plus c, which is equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0 if a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equals to 0. That is your standard form of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c, which is equals to 0, where your a must be not equals to 0 because it is the coefficient of x square if a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equals to 0. Okay, now we also say that x is equals to alpha is a solution of the quadratic equation, or that alpha satisfies the quadratic equation. Okay, you can say it like that, that x is equals to alpha is a solution or alpha satisfies the quadratic equation. Now note that the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, zeros means solution you can say. So the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c and the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 are the same. See, solution, zeros and roots, these three are the one and same thing. Okay, either you can say solution, either you can say zeros, or you can say roots. So it is written over here that the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c and the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, which is equals to 0, are the same. These are the same thing. Now starting with exercise 4.2, see in exercise 4.2, question number 1. In question number 1, I will be doing question number 1 and 2. Okay, that sub question 1 and 2 I will be doing. Then you have to solve the sums. Those I am not doing, that you have to solve. Now see exercise 4.2, starting with question number 1. What is question number 1? Find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. You have to do factorization. Now how you have to do factorization? Number 1, that is x square minus 3x minus 10, which is equals to 0. Now this 10, see this 10. Okay, you have to find the factors of 10 in such a way that by doing addition or subtraction you will get minus 3 over here. Okay, this way you have to find. So if I am writing 10 over here, you have to find the LCM of 10. So that will be 2 5s and 5 1s. Okay, so 10 is your LCM for it. Now see, the factors of 10 are 2 and 5. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to give this sign, this middle term sign, to the bigger number. Okay, our bigger number is here 5. So I will give this middle term sign to this bigger number, that is minus 5, and I want minus 3 over here. So my next term will be plus. Okay, so minus 3 plus 2, minus 5 plus 2, it will be minus 3. This way you have to find the factors. Okay, now these are your factors for 10. See, 5, minus 5 and plus 2 are your factors for 10. Now what you have to do? You have to place these factors in place of this term, this minus 3x. So I am placing these factors, that is x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10. Minus 10, this as it is, which is equals to 0. Now what you have to do? Group these two terms. Okay, two groups we will make, that is x square minus 5x and 2x minus 10. Now from this x square minus 5x, x is common. So I had written over here x into bracket, the thing which is not common is x minus 5. And from this 2x minus 10 plus 2 is common. So into bracket it will come x minus 5, that is equals to 0. See, this bracket and this bracket will always come same. Okay, this is the condition. This and this bracket, first and second bracket, must be the same brackets. Now see, x minus 5 is in one bracket, so I am keeping it in one bracket, and this x plus 2 I am keeping it in another bracket, which is equals to 0. Now your x minus 5 is equals to 0, or your x plus 2 is equals to 0. So here your x will be equals to 5, and your x will be equals to minus 2, because it is x plus 2 is equals to 0. This 2 will go to this side, it will become minus 2. This way you have to solve the sum. Now if I am solving the second one, that is not second, I am solving the third one. Okay, second is in homework, I am solving with the third one. So this is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2, which is equals to 0. Now you have to find the factors of this root 2 and 5 root 2. See, we don't want anything before this coefficient, we don't want. Okay, we want only the term, that is only x square we want. So you have to multiply this coefficient with term c, that is 5 root 2. Okay, whenever you are having your coefficient, just multiply it with c. Okay, so that it will become 1. Now multiplying 5 root 2 with root 2, it will again give you 10. Okay, 5 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by root 2. This is root 2 multiplied by root 2, this will give you 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 will give you 10. So this way you are having 10. Now again find the factors of 10 in such a way that by doing addition or subtraction, you will get 7 over here. So again the factors of 10 will be 5 and 2 only. But this time you are having positive sign over here. So give this positive sign to the bigger number, that will be plus 5. And you want 7 over here. So do plus 2 over here. So that will be plus 5 plus 2 will become 7. Okay. Now put this in your factors, that is in your equation. So root 2x square as it is. Now we have to bring this in our equation. So plus 5x plus 2x. With this x you have to bring, so plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2, that is equals to 0. Now what we are doing, take common from these two terms and common from these two terms. So here your x will be common, so it will be whatever the thing left is root 2x plus 5 and plus root 2 is common from this 2, root 2 is common, so what will left, that will be again root 2 plus 5. See, I told you, these two bracket must be same. So it will root 2x plus 5 it will be, and the next brackets will be x plus root 2, which is equals to 0. So your x plus root 2 is equals to 0 or root 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. So when you will equate this equals to 0, x plus root 2 is equals to 0, it will give you x is equals to minus root 2. And when you will equate here, that is root 2x plus 5 is equals to 0, it will give you root 2x, that is equals to minus 5. When we will bring this 5 to the right hand side, okay, so it will give you root 2x, which is equals to minus 5. So now your x is equals to minus 5 by 2. Again you are having two values for x. This way you have to solve. Now I am solving the next one, that is equation number 4, that is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8, which is equals to 0. Now it is 1 by 8 over here. So first do LCM of this. So it will be 16x square minus 8x plus 1, which is equals to 0. Now you are having 16 over here. So multiply this 16 with c. You will get 16 again because we are having 1 over here. And now the coefficient here is 1. So find the factors of 16 in such a way that by doing addition or subtraction, you will get minus 8 over here. See, so the factors of 16 will be very easy for you. That will be 4 4s are 16. As we want here minus 8, so first put this minus sign for bigger number. See, now both the numbers are same over here, so put any sign over any number. Okay, so I am putting the minus sign to the bigger this number, first number, and then minus 8 you want, so put again minus, because minus of minus will be plus then. So minus 4 minus 4. These are the factors of 16. Now put the factors with x variable in your equation. So it will be 16x square minus 4x, again minus 4x plus 1, that is your c, which is equals to 0. Now what we are doing, make pair of two terms. So it will be 16x square minus 4x plus 1 will be another term. Now see, 16x square minus 4x, from these two terms your 4x is common. So 4x minus 1, and from these two terms your minus 1 is common. So again you are having the same bracket, that is 4x minus 1, and the terms which are not in the bracket, put them in a bracket and make a bracket of that term. So this is 4x minus 1 into again 4x minus 1, which is equals to 0. So you are again having two values for x, that is 4x. When this 1 will go to right hand side, it will become plus 1. So 4x is equals to 1. So your x will be equals to 1 by 4 from here. Again the same situation, 4x is equals to 1. So your x will become 1 by 4 over here. See now question number 5th and question number 1 will be in your homework. Starting with question number 2. Question number 2 is solve the problems given in example number 1. You are having example number 1 in your textbooks. In that you are given the problem. We have to solve that problems. First problem is I am doing. Second you will have to do it in your homework. Okay, first is x square minus 45x plus 324 which is equals to 0. See, now we are already having this x square and the coefficient of x square is 1. So you don't have to multiply anything. Directly find the factors of 324. Now how you will find the factors of 324? First take the LCM of 324. From this you will get somewhat of idea that how to find the factors of 324. See, you are having this LCM, that is 2162 times, 281 times, 327 times, 39 times, 33 times and 31 times. Okay, this way you are having your LCM. Now from this you have to adjust. Okay, see, you want to get 45 over here. So find the factors of 324 in such a way that by doing addition or subtraction you will get minus 45 over here. So what to do? Just arrange these terms in such a way that you will get 45 over here. So see, it will be 36 into 9. Okay, 36 9s is 324 and 36 plus 9 is 45. So you are having these factors. How you will get from it? Make 36. So 2 2s are 4 and 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. Okay, this way, and this 2 3s will be 9. So you are having this type of factors, 36 and 9. Now we got the factors. So the factors of 324 is 36 and 9. Now sign. How you will put the sign? Give this middle term sign to the bigger number. So it will go to minus 36, and then we want 45. So you have to give minus 9, because if you are doing plus over here, then plus and minus will get minus. So you must have to do minus over here. So minus 36 and minus 9 are the factors of 324. Now put it in this equation, that is x square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 which is equals to 0. Make two term pairs. From first pair we are having x common, x minus 36 in bracket. From second pair we are having minus 9 common, x minus 36 in bracket again which is equals to 0. So x minus 36 in one bracket, and the terms which are not in a bracket, make them in a bracket and put it in here. That is x minus 9 which is equals to 0. Now when you will equate x minus 9 is equals to 0, it will give you x is equals to 9. And when you will equate x minus 36 is equals to 0, it will give you x is equals to 36. This is your question number 1 from example number 1 which I had solved. Now you have to solve question number 2 in your homework. Then moving towards question number 3. Question number 3 is find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. See, you have to find two numbers whose sum is 27. That means the addition of that number will be 27 and the multiplication of that number will give you 182. So if you are not knowing the numbers, what you have to do? First suppose that number. So let the first number be x and the second number be 27 minus x. See, you want to find the sum is 22. So if I am supposing the first number as x, sorry, not 22, it is 27. Let the first number be x and the second number be 27 minus x. Okay, this is the sum. The highest sum is 27. So whatever your x will be, it will the second will be 27 minus x. Now the product is given to you, that is 182. So multiply these two terms, that is x and 27 minus x. It will give you 182. See, now you will have an equation from here, that is multiply x with 27 and multiply x with x. So this is 27x minus x square which is equals to 182. Arrange this equation, minus x square, here it is. So it will become x square minus 27x plus 182 which is equals to 0. How I am arranging this equation? Just taking the minus sign common, nothing else. Okay, so it will become x square minus 27x plus 182 which is equals to 0. Now 182, here it is 1. So directly 182. Now you want the factors of 182 in such a way that by doing addition or subtraction you must get minus 27 over here. So what to do? First take LCM of 182. So this will be 2 times of 91, then 7 times 30, and 13 ones are. Okay, this is your LCM. Now how to find the factors of 182 in such a way that you will get 27. So it will be 2 into 7, this will give you 14 and this 13 alone. Okay, 14 plus 13 will give you 27 and 14 multiplied by 13 will give you 182. So these are your factors. 182. Now first sign, come over here to this equation. Here we are having minus 27. So give this sign to bigger number, that is minus 14, and you want 27. So it will be minus 13 over here because minus and minus will be plus. So now bring this into your equations, that will be x square minus 13x minus 14x plus 182 which is equals to 0. Now make a pair of 2, take x common from it, that will be x into bracket x minus 13. From these two terms 14 is common and take minus sign also common. So minus 14, this will again give you x minus 13 which is equals to 0. Now make a bracket of the terms which you are having in bracket and make a bracket of another terms which you are not having in brackets. So x minus 13 in one bracket and x minus 14 into another bracket which is equals to 0. When you will equate these values to 0, that is x minus 13 is equals to 0, you will get x is equals to 13. And when you will equate x minus 14 is equals to 0, you will get x is equals to 40. This is your question number 3. Now question number 4. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. You have to find two consecutive positive integer. See now what is the consecutive positive integer. Consecutive means one after another. Okay, suppose if I am writing 1, then my immediate next will be 2. Then if I am writing 2, my immediate next will be 3. This way you are having consecutive. Okay, now here you have to find consecutive positive integer. That means whatever the numbers you are taking, that numbers must be a positive number. Consecutive positive integer you have to find. So suppose the consecutive positive integer. So let the consecutive positive integer be x. First number if you are supposing it's x, so your immediate next will be the addition of it. So that will be x plus 1. Okay, now these are your two numbers, x and x plus 1. Now next what is given in your question is sum of whose squares is 365. Means the sum of these two numbers and the squares of these two numbers along with sum will give you 365. That means x square plus x plus 1 the whole square will give you 365. Now x square, x plus 1 the whole square, do the expansion of it by the formula a plus b the whole square, which will give you a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so x square plus 2x plus 1 which is equals to 365. Now this will x square plus x square will give you 2x square. 2x plus 1, bring this 365 to left hand side, it will become minus 365. So it will be minus 364 which is equals to 0. Take 2 common from the whole equation, it will give you x square plus x minus 182 which is equals to 0. Now x square, see 182 again. You had find the factors of 182 in the above sum. That will only the factors of here also. Because 182 again when you will do the LCM you will get 14 and 13. So you want to get 1 over here. So what we will do, 14 minus 13. Easily you will get 1 over here. And here we are having plus. So give this sign to the bigger number, that is 14. And we want 1 over here. So just subtract. Okay. Then give minus sign to 13. So it will give you x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 which is equals to 0. Make a pair of 2. From this take x common, that will be x plus 14. From this take minus 13 common, it will give you x plus 14 again which is equals to 0. Now x plus 14 in one bracket and x minus 13 in one bracket. When you will equate this x plus 14 to 0, it will give you x is equals to 14. When you will equate this x minus 13 is equals to 0, it will give you x is equals to 13. So the consecutive integers will be 13 and 13 plus 1, that is x plus 1 which is 40. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is the altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. Okay, the altitude means the height of the right angle triangle you are having, and the height of that right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. Suppose the base is x, so the height of your triangle is 7 centimeter less, then it will be x minus 7. Okay, this way you are having centimeter, here we are having, so the values will be in centimeter. Now if the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, hypotenuse side means this slanting side is suppose 13 centimeter, and find the other two sides. Now the other two sides you have to find, that means AB and BC we have to find. So first of all, for the other two sides, let the base of a right angle triangle be x. We are supposing base as x. Now from the given condition, its altitude will be x minus 7 meter. Okay, centimeter, sorry, x minus 7 centimeter. Hypotenuse is given to you, that is 13 centimeter. Now according to Pythagoras theorem, see, whenever right angle is there, we are applying Pythagoras theorem. So here also, according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to altitude square plus base square. So hypotenuse is 13 over here, 13 square, altitude is your x minus 7 the whole square plus x square, that is your base. 13 square will be 169, x minus 7 the whole square, expand it with the formula with the help of a minus b the whole square. So this will give you x square minus 14x plus 49 plus x square, this base term as it is. 169, x square plus x square will give you 2x square, this is your x square and this is your x square. It will give you 2x square minus 14x plus 49 as it is. Now arrange the terms, that is 2x square minus 14x plus 49 is there, bring this to this side, that will be 169, bring this 169 to this side, it will give you minus 120 which is equals to 0. Now take 2 common from the whole equation, so it will give you x square minus 7x minus 60 which is equals to 0. Now you are having the quadratic equation, you are having the coefficient as 1. So find the factors of 60 in such a way that by doing addition or subtraction you will get 7 over here. So what you will do, just find the LCM of 60. Okay, so this is 60, 2 times of 30, 2 times of 15, then 3 times of 5 and 5 times of 1. Okay, this way you will have your LCM. Now from this you have to find that either by doing addition or subtraction you must get 7 over here. How you will get? See, 2 2s are 4 and 4 3s are 12. Okay, so this will be 12 and 5. Now 12 plus 5 is 17 and 12 multiplied by 5 is 60. So you got the factors, that is 12 and 5. Now for sign, what you have to do? This is minus over here. So put this sign to bigger number. Give this sign to bigger number, that will be minus 12x, and we want 7 over here, so do the addition. Then plus and minus will be minus. Okay, so 12 minus 12 and plus 5 are the factors of 60. Put it over here, that is x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 which is equals to 0. Make a pair of 2, so that will be x into x minus 12 plus 5 into x minus 12 which is equals to 0. The terms which are in one bracket, group them in a bracket, and the terms which are not in a bracket, group them into another bracket. So it will give you x minus 12 into x plus 5 which is equals to 0. Now when you will equate this to equals to 0, you will get x is equals to 12 and x is equals to minus 5. But as you know that sides cannot be negative, so we will not consider this minus 5, we will only consider this x is equals to 12. So x is equals to 12 is your value for x. Now base you had supposed, see, base is your x centimeter, so your x is here 12, so your base is 12 centimeter over here. Values are in centimeters. Okay, and altitude is x minus 7 centimeter, so it will give you 12 minus 7 centimeter, that will be 5 centimeter. Okay, this way you have to solve your sum. That is question number 5. Now moving towards question number 6. Question number 6. Okay, what is the question? A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article in rupees was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. You have to find the number of articles produced and the cost of each articles. Okay, so first thing which we want to find, we are supposing that thing. So let the number of articles be x. Okay, and the cost of production of each article be 2x plus 3. How you got here 2x plus 3? See, in your question it was written, it was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than. 3 more than means plus 3 and twice the number of articles. Twice means you have to multiply that number of articles with 2. So articles is x over here. So I am multiplying 2x and 3 more than, that means plus 3. So it will be 2x plus 3. This is your cost of production for each article. Now it is given that the total production is rupees 90. Okay, the total production is rupees 90. It is given over here. Now what you have to do, you have to multiply these two terms as 90 because we have to find the product. Okay, so multiply x into 2x plus 3, which will give you 90. Now first term with first term with second term. So it will give you 2x square plus 3x. Bring this to this side, that will be minus 90, which is equals to 0. Okay, make the coefficient of x square as 1. So multiply this with this. So it will give you 180. Now we want to find the factors of 180 in such a way that by doing addition or subtraction, we must get plus 3 over here. Okay, so 180, it will give you 2 times of 90. Then 90 is there, it will give you 45. Then from 3 if we are doing, it will give you 3 ones are and 1 is there, so it will be 3 fives are. Then here 15 is there, again it will be 3 fives are and 5 ones are. Okay, this way you are having. Now see, you want 3 over here. How you will divide this? So it will be 3 fives are 15 and this will be 2 twos are 4, 4 threes are 12. 12 plus 15 minus 12 will give you 3 and 12 multiplied by 15 will give you 180. So these are the factors. 180, that is 15 and 12. Now what you have to do, give this sign to bigger number, that will be plus, and we want 3 over here, so subtract. Okay, so this sign will be minus. So plus 15 and minus 12. 2x square plus 15x minus 12, which is equals minus 90, which is equals to 0. Group of 2x square plus 15x. Group of 2 over here also, minus 12x minus 90, which is equals to 0. Take x common, so it will be 2x plus 15. From this take minus 6 common, it will be 2x plus 15, which is equals to 0. Now solve these terms, that will be 2x plus 15 into x minus 6, which is equals to 0. 2x is equals to minus 15. When you will equate this term to 0, when you will equate this term to 0, it will directly give you 6. But here it will give you minus 15 by 2. Now we know that the number of articles can't be negative. Okay, whatever the thing it is, things can't be negative. So the number of articles can't be negative. So your answer is x is equals to 6 is the number of articles. Now you want to find the cost of production also. So just put the value of x is equals to 6 in this 2x plus 3. So it will give you rupees 15. So the cost of each article, that means the cost of every one article is rupees 15. This is the end of your exercise 4.2. Now from next video we will start with exercise 4.3.